so confused, no faith, no hope, no nothing. They was so broken, they couldn't even, listen to who I'm talking to. Listen, you can't even understand. It's right here. This rightfully belong to you. How many people you know in this world? Let's talk races of people. How many races of people do you know that have the issues that we have, the confusion that we have, the struggle that we have, the misconceptions that we have, the beef that we have, the hostility that we have amongst it? How many people can you say that about? None. The scripture will tell you that. You don't see it amongst no other name. Now, back to the scripture. Even then, they were so lost because over time, you know why? Because we were misleading each other. We wanted to get over on each other. We were taking advantage of each other. And once we took advantage of, we were being taken advantage of when we was in captivity, you know, and then what's in us got lost. What our purpose in us got lost. Our belief in ourselves got lost. The language that we speak got lost. The way that we dress got lost. The culture that we really are, it got lost. And then in today's time, we done embrace the culture of the music and all of this other stuff. We done embrace it different, and now we call it in our culture. But our culture, it got lost. The identity, exactly. The identity was stripped completely. And now when we look up, we still struggling and fighting with what it is that the spiritual, the wicked, what they say, principalities and powers. Listen, we'll speak about the principalities and powers, but then you will still go sit in somebody's church on Sunday. They won't never tell you exactly who you are. You will go and sit in somebody's church on Sunday that'll never tell you that it rightfully belonged to you. It rightfully belonged to you. Everybody else in here, they got it on the strength just like the Samaritan woman. You know why? Because they knew. They were still teaching the history. You know why? Listen, they were still teaching the history to their people. Hey, what's up? I'm going to hit you up later on. Yeah, I'm going to catch you later. They were still teaching the history of who, when we came around, guess what they knew? Them people right there, they powerful. Them people right there, they strong. Them people right there, they belong. Them people right there, they knew that. So what is the enemy on your life right now when we say the enemy be attacking people? Why are you attacking you? Who you belong to? If I can keep you from knowing who you are, you will never what? You will never be as powerful as you was designed to be. You will never be as creative as you was designed to be. You will never be the leader that you was created to be. You listen, you will never be at peace the way you was designed to be at peace. You will never fellowship the way I designed y'all to fellowship. Listen to me. We the only race and group of people that if we go out somewhere, I don't care what it is, we the only ones that 8.5 times out of 10, we're going to do something to one another. Every single time. If we got the statistics of any Hispanic club, any white lounge, if we go, listen to me, I guarantee you the statistics won't show what it'll show amongst the tribe of Judah. As you know, I didn't call us black. I didn't call us the N. I didn't call us none. The tribe of Judah, which is, if we go and look at statistics, I will guarantee you it will not show that there is no other race of people that can come together for a certain amount of time and something don't go wrong. We're going to look upside each other's head. We're going to judge each other. We're going to base who such and such is and what level such and such is on based on what they wearing. All the material things is going to matter. All the people who wearing certain, I guarantee you statistics will not. Listen, I was watching the Golden State game last night. I almost turned it off, and then it had nothing to do with them losing. They showed, now it was the Knicks and Miami game. I'm watching the Knicks and Miami game, and y'all know Aaron Rodgers just signed with the Jets. They showed Aaron Rodgers sitting down he had some flow seats, right? And when Aaron Rodgers was sitting down, he was so casual. He had on a little t-shirt, he had on some little loafers, little pants, whatever. And he was sitting beside somebody that belonged to the tribe of Judah. And when they showed him, and he was sitting beside Aaron Rodgers, the first thing I noticed, he probably had on $100,000 chain. Excuse me. And every time I see something like that, I understand we are royalty, for sure. We had nice things back then. But us having nice things now, it has something to do with us feeling a sense of belonging. It don't have nothing to do with knowing who we are. And this is it. It has something to do with a sense of belonging. You only wear certain things because you don't know who you are yet. It ain't because you understand. It ain't because you understand. You gotta feel these things because you don't feel as important without it. You don't feel validated without it. You're not as confident without it. You don't feel like the black women will love on you and care about you without it. You know why? Because they confuse us like that. You don't feel like you can have homeboys and friends without it. So you feel like you gotta fit into the world. What did it say? The lust of the pride of life and the lust of the flesh. We feel like we gotta tap in and fit in and do certain things and not understand. And listen, homie, it's in our DNA. We royalty. You could take the chain off and strip us naked. Do we belong? We are the tribe of Israel. Listen to me. We royalty without it. You strip us butt naked and naked. Listen to me. We worth it. We worth it without it. And so we don't get that. We don't understand that. We don't understand that. So when I get to talking about, like when I said something about Pastor Todd, I seen somebody say, I'm listening. And I already understood why you said that. Because he pop up on your feed probably a lot. You probably done ate off his plate. You done ate off TD Jake's plate. You done ate off, there's plenty of them you done ate off their plate. But I done ate off their plate. But what I'm saying, sometimes you gotta take the meat and throw out the bones. But this is the crazy thing. What they will not do is speak on that right there. It's not semantics. It's not less important than anything else that you speak on. It's not, it don't matter. It ain't a grace covered everything. Whoa, do what? That's how generations of the nation get lost. That's where confusion come in because you're not being specific about the thing that you need to be specific on. How you gonna sit up here and preach it? You'll tell us what sin is and where it'll send you, but you won't tell me who I am. Homie, it's in the scripture. The tribe of Israel, it was 12 of them. Go look up what nationalities they were. When Yeshua came down, he came and got the 12. What did he say to Nathaniel who was sitting under the tree? What did he say to Nathaniel? He said, Nathaniel, go. What did he say? An Israelite in whom there is no deceit. Why did he say that? Why is that so specific? Before listen to me, the first thing he said, Nathaniel, he called his name. Then he said, an Israelite in whom he called him who he was. Do you not understand how important it is to tell somebody who they are? Just imagine being lost all your life, maybe having a simple indication of who you are, but you're not solid in who you are because ain't nobody planted them seeds. And the life and death is in the power of the tongue. Ain't nobody really gave you the deeper understanding of who you are. And then when you run into the king himself, the very first thing he say to you is who you are. He said, Nathaniel, an Israelite. He didn't say a Cuttite, a Moabite. He didn't say none of that. When he went and got them and told them, come follow me, I'm going to teach you how to become fishermen of men. Who did he want them to fish for? Who did he want them to? The same people he went and fished for. Why in the world would you assume he came to teach them how to fish for other people, for people that wasn't, listen to me, and then say right in front of the Samaritan woman, I didn't come to give this to you. I came to give it to them. He said he was training the disciples. So if he training the disciples and they hear him say that, what is their understanding? Their understanding is what? To teach it to the 12. It's simple. It's just so simple. It blows my mind. I ain't gonna lie to you. It blows my mind every single time. If he say that right in, listen to me, and then you could tell they was coming into the understanding, right? They were coming into the understanding, and you can tell because that one time when the woman and they tried to make her go away. You know why? Because they knew rightfully it does not belong to you. You're not supposed to get this. But due to the persistence and her faith, he granted it to her anyway. But the disciples understood, this ain't for you. Y'all been having it. That's a whole nother conversation. You've been having it. You've been holding us in captivity. You've been had your wealth. You listen to me. You been had your family. You didn't get broke down, beat on. You been having it, and you still want it. You still want to take it from me. This came from me, and you still asking for it. It's here to heal me. It's here to show me how to be financially literate. It's here to show me how to love on my people because y'all done stopped us from knowing how to love on our people. It's here to show me who I am, to encourage me so I can be the creator that the creator created me to be. It's here to show me that I have purpose because you've been having purpose. It's here to show me how to walk upright and righteous and eat healthy because y'all gave us the scraps and didn't want us to eat healthy because it had something to do with us being strong. Now it's here to show me, and you still asking for it. That's why it's just that simple. It does not make sense to me how people say, man, you know, my pastor says, hey, what's up? Your pastor probably did speak something to you to get you through the week. Have he told you who you are yet? That's all I want to know. Have he told you who you are? Have he told you who you belong to? Have he told you that? Have he told you have he told you was Judah? Have he told, and this is what's crazy. What you want to say, you want to fix your mouth and say Judah is obsolete? Is that what you want to say? You want to erase the history just like they tried to erase the history? Because it will not make sense if the Most High is who he was yesterday, today, and forever when there was a tribe and one of them was called Judah. If the tribe was called Judah, what it do? Disappear? What it do? What it do? Just fall off the earth? You think them people still don't exist? We are still here. We are the, listen, listen, it's so simple. It's so simple. It's just so simple, man. But I was saying all that to say this, man. Wherever you fellowshipping at, I just hope they telling you who you are, and that there's a separation. There's a separation. When he said, come out from amongst them, listen to me. What's going on with you, my girl? When he say, come out from amongst them, I guarantee you'll still be there Sunday. Listen to me. He said, come out from amongst them, be ye separate. What does light have to do with darkness? What does listen to me. They'll quote all of these scriptures, and you'll be still sitting amongst. I didn't say, hold on. Listen. I didn't say, Brenda, you asking me for the scripture. I'm big on people learning how to find stuff themselves. Look up you could go to Google and say, scripture where it say, be ye separate. Look that up. Because I don't want to have to do all the work for you. Love you to death. Go look for the scripture when it say, because I want to take you to your word. Don't just take it from me. Go where it say, go look for the scripture where it say, come out from amongst them. It's in there. Go look for, just say Google, take me to the scripture where it say, come out from amongst them, and go read it in its context. Go read it. Go read it. But look, I can't. Hold on. Because I'm gonna get ready to roll. That's where I meant. I thought it was in 6:17. Yeah.